Happiness takes center stage in Asia, but what makes them so special? These 10 facts we're about to reveal will expose that. Watch till the end, because each fact is a piece of the puzzle that vividly represents Vietnam's joyous spirit. By the time we're done, you'll understand why this country is popular as the happiest country in Asia and be inspired to experience it for yourself. So, what exactly is the secret sauce that makes Vietnam the happiest? Now, our journey into the heart of Vietnam's happiness begins with a fact that's both captivating and a bit unexpected. Fact 1. The first president of Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, is on display in a mausoleum. Ever thought of a president as a tourist attraction? Well, here in Vietnam, it's a reality. The man who played a pivotal role in shaping Vietnam's destiny, fondly known as Uncle Ho, lies in state for all to see. Imagine strolling through the solemn halls, surrounded by the echoes of Vietnam's rich history. Uncle Ho, as he's affectionately known, left an indelible mark on this nation. His mausoleum isn't just a monument, it's a religious pilgrimage for many Vietnamese, a place where the spirit of liberation post-war lingers. Now, why is Uncle Ho such a big deal? It's not just because he's the first president, he's the symbol of Vietnam's liberation. The UN didn't hesitate to recognize him as a hero of national liberation and a great man of culture. His legacy lives on, not just in history books, but in the hearts of the Vietnamese people. If you're planning a visit between September and December, may reconsider. That's when the mausoleum closes its doors. Rumor has it that during this time, Uncle Ho's body takes a little trip to Russia for some maintenance. Now, let's shift gears from history to something that will leave you in awe, a colossal natural wonder that's almost beyond belief. Fact 2. Son Doong Cave in Vietnam can fit in the entire state of New York City. Vietnam doesn't just boast history. It's home to the world's largest cave, preserved with the utmost care. But here's the jaw-dropping twist. Son Doong is so massive that it could comfortably house the entire state of New York City. Now, that's not your average cave, right? The sheer scale is mind-boggling, with estimates putting its volume at a staggering 38.5 million cubic meters. You'll encounter stalagmites that defy gravity, reaching up to a breathtaking 70 meters in height. It's not just a cave, it's a cathedral of nature where dimensions surpass imagination. But the marvel doesn't end there. This subterranean wonder stretches for over 5 kilometers with caverns that soar to heights of 200 meters and widths of 150 meters. To put it into perspective, imagine a Boeing 747 gliding through without a worry as if it were soaring through the open sky. Fact 3. Vietnamese have a festival called Love Market. Ever wondered how a market could be a reunion ground for lost love? Well, in Vietnam, it's more than just a market. It's a rendezvous for couples who were once deeply connected but had to part ways for various reasons. Intriguing, right? And current spouses don't bat an eye. Why? Because this reunion is a fleeting moment, a nod to the past that doesn't disrupt their daily lives or relationships. On this special day, ethnic communities come alive with vibrant traditional costumes as men and women gather in the market to meet their former flames in public. It's a visual spectacle, a pageant of history and emotions intertwined. Dating back over a century, this tradition is not just about love lost and found. Locals seize the opportunity to exchange or trade agricultural produce and tools, adding a practical dimension to this romantic rendezvous. Who knew a market could wear so many hats? The Love Market is just one example of how Vietnam keeps its spirits high, blending the old with the new. Fact 4. Only the royal family of Vietnam and their eunuch servants could access the forbidden Purple City. Intriguingly, this was a citadel within a citadel within a citadel, a fortress so private that only the emperor and their trusted eunuch servants could access it. The reasoning? Well, eunuchs posed no threat to the royal concubines, ensuring the utmost security for the emperor's personal domain. Named after its counterpart in Beijing, China, the Purple Forbidden City is a UNESCO-listed site, recognized for its historical significance. Surviving the ravages of the Vietnam War, the remaining structures were actively restored and preserved, showcasing the resilience of Vietnam's cultural heritage. Here's a fun fact. There's a massive moat encircling the citadel, making it a distinctive feature on the city's map. Even today, the modern city revolves around this historic center, where several bridges connect the citadel to the rest of Hue. Step beyond its fortified walls, and you'll find a seamless blend of history and contemporary life. Homes and businesses now flourish around the outside and inside of the once restricted space. Now, let's hit the road and explore a quintessential aspect of daily life in Vietnam that adds a dash of vibrancy to its streets. Fact 5. The most common mode of transport in Vietnam is motorbikes. As of January 2023, a survey revealed a fascinating aspect of Vietnamese life. The majority of folks rely on private motorcycles as their primary mode of transport. Streets adorned with a sea of motorbikes, weaving through the urban hustle with an effortless grace. Vietnam stands tall among Southeast Asian countries with the highest motorcycle usage, sharing the spotlight with neighbors like Thailand and Indonesia. But what makes the motorbike the king of the road in this vibrant nation? It's more than just a practical choice. It's a cultural phenomenon. Navigating the bustling streets on two wheels isn't just efficient. It's a celebration of freedom, a dance with the rhythm of daily life. The streets come alive with the hum of engines, creating a symphony that echoes the spirit of Vietnam. For those who crave a leisurely ride, there's another iconic mode of transport, the cyclo. Once a popular choice for locals dating back to the early 20th century, these three-wheeled wonders have now become exclusive to tourists in major hotspots. Tourists love the slow, unhurried pace, offering a unique perspective as they meander through charming streets and soak in the local culture. The next fascinating fact is one showcases the shared cultural beauty of Vietnam. Traditional clothing for Vietnamese men is almost identical to that of women. While the women's version gracefully accentuates their curves, the men's AO dye takes a different spin, shorter, fuller, paired with regular-fitting trousers. And then there's the iconic non la, the famous conical hat that traces its roots back nearly 1,000 years. Woven from dried palm leaves and bamboo rims, this headgear is a symbol of tradition and practicality. But it's not just for women. Men proudly don the non la with a higher crown and a smaller rim, showcasing the seamless fusion of tradition and individuality. Fact 7. New Year in Vietnam traditionally lasts for 3 days. Held in late January or early February, Tet marks a time when schools, businesses and national sites shut down for an entire week. It's a nationwide pause, granting people the freedom to embark on a journey home. Tat Nien, the period before the end of the year, sees families preparing for the grand celebration. Giao Tua, or New Year's Eve, marks the climax, with midnight ushering in the new year amidst fireworks and jubilation. And finally, Nam Moi, the days following Tet, extend the joy, ensuring the celebration lingers. As we toast to the lively spirit of Vietnam, here's a fact that might just surprise you. This vibrant nation takes the crown not just in Southeast Asia, but globally for its love affair with beer. That's right. Vietnam ranks #1 in beer consumption in Southeast Asia and holds the 9th spot on the global stage. By 2025, the WHO predicts that Vietnam will claim the title of the biggest per capita consumer of alcoholic drinks in Asia. But is it just about the quantity, or is there something more to this beer culture that contributes to the nation's overall happiness? Imagine the clinking of beer glasses with laughter, where every sip is a celebration of life. It's not just about the beverage, it's about the shared moments, the stories exchanged over a pint. Fact 9. Water puppetry is a popular art form in Vietnam. Here's the backstory. When the rice fields flooded in ancient times, villagers turned to water puppetry as a source of entertainment. It wasn't just a show, it was a communal celebration, a way for communities to connect through the magic of puppet play. Fast forward to today, and water puppetry, remains a unique variation of the ancient Asian puppet tradition. The puppeteers, hidden behind a screen, maneuver the puppets using large bamboo rods submerged in the water. Finally, let's talk about an aspect of Vietnam that adds another layer to its allure: the gift of year-round accessibility. Yes, you heard it right. You can visit Vietnam all year round. Sure, there's a dry season from December to May and a rainy one from June through November. But worry not. Even in the rainy season, the rain comes in short bursts, seldom interrupting the joy of exploration. So, when should you go? Well, that depends on the type of adventure you seek. Whether you crave the misty mountains of the north or the sun-soaked beaches in the south, Vietnam has a season for every traveler's dream. With that said, thanks for watching, and make sure to tune into our next exciting video.